我来自康桥高级中学，然后我的指导老师是陈庆汉教授。Today I will present my research titled Distinguishing Human Written and AI Generated Text Using Stylometric Features and XGBoost Classification. Generative AI has become increasingly advanced with the introduction of programs such as ChatGPT and Gemini that can now produce fully fluent and organized essays. This creates a challenge in education, as teachers may find it difficult to determine whether a student's writing is original or AI generated. Because of this, AI text detection has become an important issue in academic integrity. Although there are already many existing AI detectors, most are highly inaccurate and easy to bypass. Furthermore, black box detectors, such as GPT-0 and Turnitin, give percentage and possibility scores without clear reason. These issues all contribute highly to current AI detectors' unreliability for determining AI-generated work. My main research question is to determine whether XGBoost is able to accurately classify human-written and AI-generated text using writing patterns. The purpose of this research is to first develop a lightweight and interpretable AI text detection method. Secondly, instead of using a black box detector, this study uses 6 statistical writing features which allow each essay to be converted into numerical data. Thirdly, the goal is to test whether these writing patterns can help identify whether a text was written by a human or by an AI. Lastly, this study aims to classify which features are most useful for differentiating between human-written and AI-generated work. The research procedure is designed in 4 steps: corpus construction, linguistic feature extraction, XGBoost classifier development, and experiment in discussions, as shown in Figure 1. This study collected 35 award-winning papers from the 2022 National Language Competition. We used 7 commonly used AI models: ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, DeepSeek, Gwen, and Grok, to generate 35 papers with the same topics and word counts. These 35 papers are divided into training and testing groups: 25 papers per group for training and 10 papers per group for testing. 以下就是我选的2篇文章的范例。那其中一篇是用 AI 写的，另外一篇是高中组作文比赛写的，让大家猜猜看哪一个是。And these are the 6 linguistic features I trained the XGBoost model on. Average sentence length measures how long the sentences are on average, which shows whether the writing uses mostly short sentences or longer, more complex sentences. AI writing often produces sentences that are consistently moderate compared to human writing that may have more natural variation. And sentence length variance measures how much sentence lengths change throughout the essay, and whether the sentences are all similar in length or very different. AI writing may have lower variance because it often produces more evenly structured sentences. Paragraph length consistency measures the similarity of the word count in each paragraph. AI writing often has more regular paragraph structure, while human writing tends to have more uneven paragraph lengths. And type token ratio measures vocabulary diversity by comparing the number of different words to the total number of words. AI may use clear and appropriate vocabulary, but the word variety may feel more stable than human writing. And moving average type token ratio measures vocabulary density. It shows whether vocabulary diversity stays consistent throughout the essay. AI writing often keeps a consistent vocabulary pattern throughout the essay. And synonym repetition rate measures how often similar meanings are repeated by looking for repeated words or synonyms that can express similar ideas. AI may repeat the same idea using different but similar words. This can make the writing sound fluent but semantically repetitive. So what is XGBoost? Well, XGBoost is an open source machine learning algorithm that utilizes small decision trees. The algorithm then uses these decision final prediction. Each tree comprises of several yes or no questions that differ depending on previous answers of the tree. Each tree then gives a partial answer, which is combined with results from all the other trees to generate one final stronger decision. I chose XGBoost for my study as it works well with numerical data and is able to show which features contributed most to the final decision. This model is also more transparent in its decision making, providing more explainable results. After the 6 features are calculated, each essay becomes a 6-feature vector. This means the essay is represented as 6 numbers, with each number representing one of these writing features. The feature vector is then entered into the XGBoost model. The decision trees analyze the patterns in the 6 values. Each tree then makes a small prediction, and the model combines those predictions into one final result. In the study, if the model indicates that the essay is human written, then it will display the result as 0. But if the model indicates that the essay is AI generated, then it will display the result as 1. XGBoost classifier development. So after feature extraction, each text is represented by a numerical vector of 6 features, forming the data set used for the machine learning algorithm. Python libraries such as scikit-learn and XGBoost will be used to build and train the model. The model learns the association patterns between linguistic features and text sources, establishing an automatic text source classification model as figure 2. And the model achieved 85% accuracy on the test data, and out of 20 essays, 17 were correctly classified. For human-written essays, the model correctly identified 8 out of 10. However, 2 human essays were misclassified as AI generated. For AI generated essays, the model correctly identified 9 out of 10. Only 1 AI essay was misclassified as human written. XGBoost ranked paragraph length consistency as the strongest signal. This means the organization of paragraphs played a major role in distinguishing AI writing from human writing. The second important feature was moving average type token ratio, showing that vocabulary patterns across the essay also helped the model separate the 2 categories. The third most important feature was synonym repetition rate, which suggests that repeated meaning patterns were also useful for detection. These results suggest that AI writing often has more regular structure and more stable vocabulary patterns, and more repeated semantic patterns, also indicating that the model did not depend on only one aspect. Instead, it classified the text by combining patterns in structure, vocabulary, stability, and semantic repetition. The established classification model achieved an accuracy of 85% on the test data, and had a stable and balanced recall rate for both human and AI categories. The most discriminative feature was feature 3, paragraph length consistency, followed by feature 5, moving average type token ratio, and feature 6, synonym repetition. 所以回到我一刚开始的提问，这一篇是 AI， 这篇是用 Gem 来生成的，然后那一篇则是高中组第1名台中女中同学的作品。There were several limitations in the study. First, the dataset was small, with only 70 essays. This was partially due to time constraints. A larger dataset would help improve the model's precision and generalization ability. Second, only 6 features were used. Future research could add more features, such as conjunction density, subordinate clause ratio, first-person pronoun ratio, emotion word ratio, semantic coherence score, template structure score, burstiness, and perplexity. Future work could also compare text generated by different large language models and develop a web page where users input text and receive both a prediction and an explanation. Overall, AI writing tended to show more consistent structure and semantic regularity, while human writing showed more natural variation. This method is promising because it is more explainable than many black box AI detectors. However, more data, more features, and further testing are needed to make the model more accurate and reliable. And these are references.